The new eruption was completely unexpected. In the current period with COVID, we arrived in Iceland and had largely been working from home. There were relatively few opportunities to be able to even interact with colleagues. And then beginning in February, on the 21st of February, a series of earthquakes began that we could feel in Reykjavik. And there were not just hundreds, but thousands, and in fact, tens of thousands that were taking place. And on March 3rd, there was a change where the volcanic signals were actually indicating a tremor or movement of magma in the subsurface. And for volcanologists, this is a really exciting change because it indicates that magma is moving and that an eruption would be imminent. When the first eruption began on March 19th at around 8:45 p.m., we were able to go out that very first night and begin sending drones in to do reconnaissance. And so at night, the volcano was creating a crimson glow over the mountains, but the eruption was still about 6 kilometers away from the road. And so we were able to do that first reconnaissance, and then the next day go in right away with the Coast Guard, and through the University of Iceland, we were able to begin making those measurements. And in the beginning, the eruption started out rather small. It sort of was a rather cute eruption in a lot of ways, and fantastic to study because it wasn't directly affecting anybody. It was occurring in an uninhabited area with no infrastructure, surrounded by valleys. The area has very little vegetation other than moss. And so this eruption was sort of quietly taking place in this hilly area, and it's certainly sulfurous, and so it has this sort of smell like rotten eggs, and the lava flow includes a lot of glass, and so as it's moving, it kind of sounds like somebody's kicking a bag of broken bottles down the stairs, and so it's sort of relentlessly moving forward, and there's a mixed smell of the burning moss as it sort of goes through. I think a lot of people that haven't seen an eruption for the first time, that rush of gas and the sound of moving lava is really unexpected, and it's really fantastic. It was an exciting change in terms of our direction from being able to study the past to being able to study the present.
Yes, this is definitely a chance of a lifetime because I don't expect that this will happen again. And the fact that we were there right away will allow us to produce unique findings that just do not exist in the literature. Applicable to my research interests, I've been browsing if others have been able to sample lava flows so early after an eruption to study what are the first colonizers. And all these papers relate to eruptions that happened thousands of years before, and there was only one paper where they were able to visit a lava flow about 3 months after an eruption, and they came to visit this flow only once, so it's really a snapshot. And here we have a chance to study it from the very beginning and for several months, and hopefully we would be able to come back once a year the following years and have a very beautiful time series and learn a lot from it.